This is one fat boy, and here are my NBA Finals predictions and analysis for 2022. So, for the series for Golden State versus the Boston Celtics, we lean towards Golden State in 6 overall. I think it should be a competitive series, but I think both teams will win at least one game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Golden State wins in 5 or Golden State wins it in 7 games, or if Boston figures out Golden State and wins, but I'm leaning mostly towards the Warriors. So the key players for Golden State that I'll be watching for. So of course Curry, if he's making his shots and just forcing Boston really like game plan around him, that'll open up everything else for the Warriors on the offensive end. And if you can hide him, or he just like shows enough on defense and makes his rotations, I mean that's something to watch for. And also for Klay Thompson too, as long as he plays like a semblance of defense, like not so much how he did like 5 years ago, where he's like a lockdown defender, but just enough to stay in front of his defender and allow them to like rotate around. That should be good enough, and as long as he makes his threes and gets hot, like if he does that, it's like Golden State will win those games. And then Kevon Looney, the way he's been rebounding, getting a lot of effort overall, I think that'll be a big thing. Is I think he's just kind of the focal point for the rebounding for the Warriors, so that will be something to watch for. As I think rebounds will be very important, as it is in every series. And Golden State has really figured out a way to rebound. He's kind of been the centerpiece for that. Also, Draymond Green, he's kind of like the guiding stone for this team, like on defensive and offensively. It's kind of things run through him. He keeps like things in line as long as he can keep his cool and just kind of play how he plays. We're just filling all the cracks for the team. Like that's be a key ingredient for Golden State to win. Now the key players for Boston. So of course Jason Tatum. If Boston's going to win, he has to be the best player in the series. And even if they lose, he'll probably still be the best player in the series. But he has to be making his shots, grabbing rebounds, and getting other players involved. And he's going to be probably playing at least like 42 minutes, 44 minutes a game easily. He's going to have to be putting up at least like 20 to 25 shots a game too. So this is probably someone to go to bet like your overs ons for sure. Then Jaylen Brown is going to have to back up Tatum. Like if he has a bad game, Jaylen Brown will have to like fill in what Tatum did not do. Then if Tatum is having a good game, Jaylen Brown's going to have to support him no matter what. It's like they both have to have good games for them to win. And then Horford's going to be a challenge for him to be on the floor a ton, because I think with the small ball lineup for Golden State, Horford's going to have to figure out a way to like grab every rebound, then also like knock down his shots when they give him open looks and take advantage of Golden State being small. Then Smart's going to have to be the leader on defense, really like harass Curry or whoever he is guarding. He's going to have to harass him. Once again, he has to like knock down his open shots too. But I think the two very most key players for Boston are Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And those are the two that you're going to have to watch for. So, what to watch for just in general in the series? So, we got the Warriors' offense versus the Boston's defense. So, the Warriors' offense with kind of how they run with like the split screens and all that. Like, how will Boston's defense adapt to that? How will they be able to rebound, just finish off the possession so they can go back on offense? Just watching that in general, how will each team like adapt throughout each games? And then I think for how they close their games, they're kind of like iffy overall. I think the Warriors are going to be a little more consistent in that, because if it goes to free throws and the Warriors are up, I think the Warriors have like 3 players on the field that shoot 88% or above, and I think the worst shooter out of those is like Green or Wiggins, and it's still like 78%. So it's like the person that's getting to the line, they're going to hit 2. And so like Boston will need to have the lead and not like choke the game. And then who will be hot for Golden State? I think it'll change like game to game. but it's like it can be Thompson, it can be Poole, it can be Curry. It's like you just have to like keep them in check if Boston wants to win. Then for Golden State, they have to just keep on feeding that one person who's hot to just ride them out for like that quarter or half, or like string a few minutes, just get as much out of them as possible. And then how each team adapt to each other, like what's working on both, like what's working offensively, what's working defensively, how are you going to stop that? I think it's going to go game to game. I think not one like strategy will work the entirety of the series. I think both teams are good enough to make the adjustments, like slow down that one thing that helped the team win, and then make the adjustment for the next game. Then how will Boston use their size to their advantage? As the Warriors, even though they've been playing small, they've been really attacking the size of the other teams that they've been playing. It's really been a non-factor against the Warriors. But how will Boston, with like Williams or Horford, like affect how the Warriors will play? So we'll see if the size for Boston will actually affect the Warriors. And then just some overall predictions for this. So Warriors in 6. I think Warriors win game 1. Like I actually would be surprised if Warriors lose game 1. I think no matter what, like win or lose, Tatum will probably be the best series, averaging about like 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. So like well rounded. Everything will probably be flowing through him for the Boston's offense. A different role player will score at least 15 points for either team. So that's your Derek Whites, your Grant Williams, your Andrew Wiggins, like those type of players, the ones where the odds are like plus 100 or above to score at least 15 points. You'll see like one of those each game. And then one game will be like high scoring, so over 228.5 points. Then one will be like a very defensive game, so an under 198 points total for the whole game. Thank you for watching. Have fun watching these finals, and thank you for watching.